Hello and welcome to Greetingstar. I'm so glad you could join me today. Hey guys, the card I have for you today is made using supplies from the February 2021 card kit from Spellbinders called Let Your Heart Soar. And you can see here I have a couple different options for you for the decoration of the front of the card. Now you can see here that the card base that you get in the kit is textured, and it's such a lovely texture. I really like it, so I decided that I kind of wanted to let that be the star of the show. And you also get envelopes, so you get 10 cards and 10 envelopes, and the pattern paper that I'm using here also came from the kit. All the supplies today except for some of the embellishments at the end came in the kit, and I'm just going to trim this paper up because I want to make an arrow for the front of my card. So I'm going to go ahead and just do some measurements here to trim this up to the size I want, and you'll see as I'm going I make some changes to it just based on what I like and the way it looks, and you should feel free to do the same thing. Just because you have an idea in your head doesn't mean that it's gonna look exactly the way it was in your head when you got the idea, so you got to keep playing around sometimes to make it exactly the way you want. So you can see here I'm just making some marks on the paper to create my lines of where I want to cut. So I made my dot in the center, then I came down about 3/4 of the way and drew 2 dots on either side of the paper, and then I used those as guides to cut my paper. So that creates the arrow at the top. And then I'm going to go ahead and trim this down to make it a little bit shorter, and then just see how that looks. I'm aligning my words again to see if it looks good. And I decide that it still needs to be a little bit thinner. So at the end, when I'm done trimming all this up and I go back and forth a couple times, it ends up being 1 inch and 5/8 by 5 inches. So that's the final measurement. Now you can decide if you like it that way or if you want it thicker or thinner. It's entirely up to you and what looks good to your eye. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep playing with this until I get it exactly the way I like it. And when I'm all done, I'm going to go ahead and adhere it to my card. But I've got to put the fishtail down at the bottom first, and I'll do that in just a moment. And I didn't use any special tools to create this. I'm sure that there are tools that'll help you put the fishtail in and all that stuff, but I just use my trimmer and the lines on it for the measurement. I'm just going to make that dot again in the center of the 2 sides, and then use my scissors to cut out the fishtail. So nice and easy and simple. This card is so cool. It's a clean and simple design, and it's lots of fun. I mean, you could give it to virtually anyone. And I decided that the words were kind of floating and I needed something to anchor them or something to differentiate from the words in the background. So I put that black strip of cardstock there, and if you want, you can make it any color. It's up to you. You can make that little line thicker, fatter, shorter, taller, however you want. And it was just a piece of cardstock that I had, so I trimmed that little strip off of it. Now this piece on the inside here, I love it. The thing that I love about this card kit is the things are so versatile. Like those words were perforated, so you could cut them out. I mean, you could just punch them out and use them in a different way, but I decided to put the whole piece down, so I did back it with lots of that tape. That tape also comes in the kit, which is a really great deal. I think it's a great value, and I think it's very well designed. Everything goes well together, and again, you just have a lot of different options with how you use all the pieces, and I think that's really great. So I'm going to use some more of this tape to put that black strip down, and again, the black cardstock didn't come in the kit, but it's just something I had on the side. Most of you probably will have that in your stash, but if not, you can use a marker or a colored pencil or something else. It's just up to you. You should have fun and enjoy your card making. I hope that this inspires you to make cards and have fun too. So I'm going to put the first word at the top, and then I'm going to put the last word at the bottom. That will help me to decide how to place the other two so everything is equidistant and centered properly. So that's a little trick you can do too. If you put the first piece and then the last piece down, and you can do that with anything, not just your words, but any kind of focal images that you have on your card or whatever. So that is the card, and you can leave it just like that. But for my taste, I wanted to go ahead and add some bling. Now you can do that with the gold sequins that comes in the kit, or you can pull out some of your other supplies if you happen to have them. I decided that I would try these little pink rhinestones, but I didn't like them because the pink was a little too, it was just too much of a bright pink, a hot pink. It didn't really match the word dreams at the bottom. So I decided to go ahead and add some clear rhinestones. Of course, if you have alcohol markers, you could try to match that color for the dreams at the bottom. Or you could add something else. You could add Nouveau crystal drops or glitter glue or whatever. You could also take these gold rhinestones and put those up and down the middle. That's something that I didn't do. I just wanted to show you that that's an option so you could see what it looks like. So I did that here just real quickly to show you. But again, have fun with it. That's the whole point of card making, is enjoying yourself, having fun, and you know, the whole process, the creative process, is something I really enjoy. I hope I inspire you to give it a shot and have a lot of fun and get a lot of joy out of it. So thanks for joining me today, and I hope that you had fun too. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope you have a wonderful day. So thanks again. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.